And there were only
Yes,
clothes
we are
left.
all slightly insane. Just a little bit.
That's right.
The crazy people are all the
I've looked up the directory of Arcadis in the US in
Imagine how
1929.
boring it would be to be
None
the
of
same
their
as
family
everyone
is on
else. You have to be such a boring person.
She was
for that to
Greco's
be the
biological
case.
daughter.
People of Liyue Harbor. Apart from my contract with Rex Lapis, they rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Yeah, you're their little horny girl.
Hooray! Ganya's finally cheered.
Simple, but quite brilliant in construction. They rivaled even crystals for ethereal capacity. A pity we never got to use them. Ah, how muddled and distant the memory. When Doom's deadline loomed large, and we extracted ourselves from a waist-high mire of work, only to end up chin-deep in another. I was one with the world, a conduit for the energies of creation, but now I am truly alive. Who could have thought that sleeping in a bed and eating warm meals could make such a difference? I feel positively functional. I dare say it rivals the thrilling dancing on the knife's edge of failure. The Wallies have assembled. Chico's people have assembled. How fitting. Do I still stand by this bun and chicken side? I mean, hey, listen. All of the best chicken has bones in it. When you think boneless, you think like buffalo chicken, barbecue, which is like, it's okay. It's not the best chicken. But then when you think bone-in chicken, you think fried chicken. That's the good stuff. And oven roasted chicken. Ooh, and then the grilled chicken. So, all of the best chicken has bones in it, okay? That's just straight up facts. You can't deny that. So where exactly does this have a day, sir? Not a good day, just a day. I know. My opinions are not valid.
I know he's a Prescott. And an asshole. Your friend really stood up for you.
Warren? Yeah, I owe him big time.
You're not the only one in debt. And you're already causing trouble.
I thought it would be quiet here.
You know me causing trouble.
So I guess Seattle sucked hard?
I guess. It was cool, but I felt kind of lonely.
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you.
I'd think once.
Huh? Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back.
Oh, it's not too late for you if we
You
turn
must
back.
be Sinu. I've
We
heard a
don't
lot
really
about
care about
you.
saving
You've got
your
quite
life,
a
though.
reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid that even you won't return unscathed.
You want forgiveness? Get religion.
And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you? Hmm?
That's right! We won't just sit back and do nothing!
Ha! Have you really thought it through? You're not just doing this for recognition, are you, Sino? My employer said that he's willing to compromise as long as you just walk away. He could, for example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would help your investigation appear to be successful enough. On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit. So you see, you get both Mora and a boost to your reputation. I can't think of a reason why you would pass that up.
Is that so?
Corrupt?
Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept. I've heard enough. Get out of my way.
Sorry, no can do. We're getting paid to ensure you disappear. Since you won't turn back willingly, then we're gonna have to make you go back.
You can try.
Happy to oblige.
Nowhere to run!
Steady us, protect us.
No, my sword!
The fuse is lit. Here come the fireworks.
Lucky today!
Time for a light show. Leave it all to me. Let the show begin.
Rain cutter! No, my sword!
Fire hazard.
You won this one. This doesn't change anything.
Still
You're
got
in
the
over your
moves.
head, Sino. There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it.
I forgot the part where that's my problem.
Let's get out of here.
Stings, doesn't it?
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain. Besides, it might also be a trap.
Like that would matter. The agenda shed is on it, Lizzie. You freaking femboys of legend.
I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will inevitably cause you to become targets as well. You should be careful from now on. Sleep with one eye open.
Wait, hold on. There's no way anyone could sleep without closing their eyes. Right?
You'd be surprised. Anyway, just be careful. Mercenaries are never quick to forget. In their line of work, even a single failure is bad for reputation. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time, waiting for the right moment to ambush you. They'll do anything to keep their prestige intact. Yes, I remember it like it was yesterday. I was carrying...
Oh, right. Looks like we should be good here. It's amazing how much just going to a simple Ethernet cable can eliminate here, honestly. Just a second. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought it looked like. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, we can just continue with that. Now let me change my party config. Yeah. She does actually work pretty well with this.
Shower me with praise. Let the world come.
Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword! Let me...
I'm out of here. Come on out.
Yeah. I didn't even get to use her there. 'Cause yeah, she gets a lot of damage boost from Farina. And then Xingqiu's sub DPS is very good. Saya is just a very good healer for Frina. See the next day. Let's see if it's this one. Or if it's another one. It says 7 to 11, so yeah. $12,000. Yeah, that's a good distance. We teleport? Okay, we can teleport to it. Oops. Roron.
Hey everyone.
I don't respond to everyone.
Ah, Granny. You're back.
So, no good news for me then?
Nope, never.
You saw right through me. The Traveler collected a lot of spirits and I checked all of them one by one. None of them matches Leela's description.
I figured. It was written all over your face. It's alright. I didn't exactly have high hopes for the needle in a haystack approach anyway.
Leela's condition is still stable, but we're not really getting anywhere.
Well, luckily, I made some progress on my end. Leela's parents told me that he made a new friend recently, and apparently he's been out of the house for days at a time.
Unacceptable.
On one occasion, they secretly followed him and saw him and his friend tinkering around with something at a camp.
Having friends and being out of the house is unacceptable.
Yeah, some guy who goes by the name Kokuchu dressed in what looked like Inazuman attire.
Yeah, how dare you wear Inazuman attire? Unacceptable.
Based on my studies of the ancient texts,
Highly
hypersensitivity is
suspicious.
usually treated with
He has
desensitization
friends.
therapy. So, I figure there's no reason it shouldn't work in reverse. Now, for a poor chap like yourself with no sensitivity to spirits whatsoever, you'll have to completely immerse yourself in spiritually rich substances for this to be effective. I'm electing to name this approach hypersensitization therapy.
Is it risky?
Yes. Obviously.
You're the spirit duffer, not me. I'm sure you're more clued up than I am on the potential consequences of brute force clairvoyance. Ultimately, it's your decision.
All right, but I do have one last question. What's in this for you?
Well, what's in
People
this
like me
for him?
obviously don't have much clout in this tribe, so it's not like I can offer you much in return.
You think I'm looking for a reward? Oh, my good sir, take a look at my face. Isn't the answer written here clear as day?
No.
What? What's written there?
Just a friendly guy who's happy to help.
What? So some random guy from Inazuma just felt like helping Leela cure his spirit deafness?
Hypersensitization therapy, huh? What a novel idea. Could that really work?
Not on Leela by the looks of things.
It's anything but novel. Our tribe used to offer it as a treatment once upon a time. But it was so fraught with risks and had such an abysmal success rate that it was eventually outlawed.
Well, I mean, you have to find something that works in order to be prescribing it.
As for this Kokuchu fellow, I'm sure he has his own agenda. He conveniently
It's obviously
disappeared
not
right after
effective
Leela
enough.
got into this mess. Leela's parents gave me the address of the camp, so I went and checked it out. There were clear traces of spiritual energy.
Clearly.
And also, look what I found.
Unacceptable.
A broken shard. Probably from a weapon or some sort of ceremonial implement. You feel that? It might look old, but it has extremely strong traces of spiritual energy. Leela must have used this as his medium. It would definitely explain how a spirit duffer like him was able to trigger a clairvoyant experience.
Wait, there's something else. It feels so familiar. I think this is somehow connected to my ancient name.
Connected how? Is it like a shard of an ancient name?
No, more like... I think this item might have belonged to a previous bearer of my ancient name.
Okay, that's it. Granny's getting itchy clairvoyance fingers. I'm going to try using this shard as a medium.
Cool, same as last time? The Traveler can use the Spirit Loom to record what you find on a woven scroll.
Nope. Auroron can do the recording this time.
Yeah.
Why?
It's a safety measure. You have a better understanding of the spirit domain than the Traveler. If this really is a Sanhaj relic, you'll be better placed to deal with the fallout in the event that something goes wrong.
Ah, see, Paimon? Told you Granny has a soft spot for the Traveler. Look at her not wanting to put him in danger. Meanwhile, I'm just a grandkid, so I'm expendable.
Yeah, you are. Even if you weren't a grandkid, you'd be very expendable.
Hey, what are you blabbing on about?
Sorry, Granny. I'm ready now.
Then let us begin.
He's just the expendable type, you know? Auroron follows her lead, using the spirit loom to record images she sees on a woven scroll. Soon an image appears. Bum bum bum!
Looks like a broken bow covered in flames.
Hey, don't you think one of the pieces looks just like this shard?
You're
Yes.
right! It seems to be from the body of the bow.
I saw a bow just like this in one of Granny's scrolls.
Yes, it's the weapon Sanhaj used in the Battle of the Mare Javari. I guess that proves it. This shard is a bona fide Sanhaj relic.
Good old Sanhaj. The relic's spiritual energy was fluctuating very strongly, but I wasn't in any danger at all. The Traveler probably would have been fine as well.
Now that's a true hero, huh? Generations later and the stuff he used to own is helping to treat spirit duffers.
I still think there's more to this story, though. Kokuchu must have had his own motives beyond just treating Leela's condition.
Well, okay, we saw the full bow just now, right? Maybe he wanted to see it too, so he could track down the other pieces.
I don't know if he'd have anything to gain by doing that. Even if they're Sanhaj relics, I still doubt he'd have much use for a broken bow.
Also, why use a spirit duffer in that case? You're basically setting yourself up for failure.
Huh? Leela's body is responding.
Let me take a look. I can sense a spirit being drawn to the relic.
Looks like Granny's plan is working. Leela's spirit is being drawn to the bait.
In that case, let me try again. This time using both Leela's body and the shard as mediums.
You can do it, Granny. I'm ready to go too.
You got the itch too, huh?
Plus, Auroron went last time. It's only fair to take it in turns.
Yeah, it's
fine
our
by
turn to
me.
mess things up.
We know it's safe now, so
Can't let him
shouldn't
do
any
all the
problems.
have all the fun. We gotta be able to mess things up too.
All right, if you insist. Be my guest.
We do actually, yes.
Just let me know when you're ready. You ready? All right, here goes.
Okay, I mean, it looks like it's roughly in the center. I think about there, yeah. This part looks like it goes down. Let me see. This part looks like it goes down first. That looks correct. Well, no. I think like that. Oops. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. It's interesting because that one's
Another
in layers.
answer's appeared. This one is a map.
A map? Of where?
Could it be the Mare Javari?
The Mare Javari?
The Mare Javari was reduced to a desolate wasteland after that big battle. Or rather, it became known as the Mare Javari after what happened there. The ashes of the monsters and warriors who fought there covered the entire battlefield. Sometimes, bone-chilling cries would be heard from the depths. Other times, the whole region would become engulfed in towering flames, drowning out the cries. That place is full of untold dangers and mysteries. Over the centuries, the finest adventurers have tried to prove themselves by venturing in. Sadly, most ended up perishing there. That lasted up until around 20 or 30 years ago, when strange things started happening. People started speaking of an enormous dark creature the size of a mountain, roaming around inside the Mare Javari. And then, shortly after that, the whole region just completely disappeared. Nobody knows how, but that infamously ominous place just vanished from the face of the world.
What? How the heck?
I know, right? Anyway, if I'm not mistaken, the place indicated on this map is where it used to be before it disappeared. At the westernmost part of Natlan. It's a very remote location, far away from any of the tribes. There never used to be a settlement there, but there's more people since the Mare Javari disappeared. Anyway, that's just what I've heard. I've never been there myself.
Uh-huh.
This is what age does to you. The older you get, the less adventurous you become.
That's just an excuse. Granny's too lazy to take a trip that far away.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. There's a spirit approaching the shard and the woven scroll.
She didn't deny it.
Oh, Leela's body is responding again.
Quite a strong reaction this time. Does this mean what he was really seeking was the Mare Javari's location?
I sense it too. There's a soul nearby. Almost a complete one.
This is creeping Paimon out.
Seems like the plan is working.
So, can we just wake him up now?
Not today. You might think bringing a spirit back into its body is like pouring water from one bottle into another, but it's far more complicated than that. I need to borrow a ceremonial sword and make some other preparations. It'll take me about 2 days. But don't worry, now that his spirit's returned, there's just one step left. Let's meet up again in 2 days.
Oh, there's a weapon reward. Oh, interesting. That's kind of cool. Seems like a pretty good weapon. Okay, I'm gonna go get some water here. I'll be right back.
In fact,
You too.
we all knew
Links
this would
rated
have
R. A
happened.
little bit of insanity
but
resides within us all.
It took place too soon and caught us all off guard.
And
there were only
yes,
clothes
we are
left.
all slightly insane. Just a little bit.
That's right.
The crazy people are all the
I've looked up the directory of Arcadis in the US in
Imagine how
1929.
boring it would be to be
None
the
of
same
their
as everyone
families on
else. You have to be such a boring person.
She was
for that to be
Greco's
the
biological
case.
daughter.
People of Levi Harbor. Apart from my contract with Rex Lapis, they rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
No, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Yeah, you're their little horny girl.
Hooray! Ganya's finally cheered.
Simple, but quite brilliant in construction. They rivaled even crystals for ethereal capacity. A pity we never got to use them. How muddled and distant the memory. When Doom's deadline loomed large, and we extracted ourselves from waist-high mire of work, only to end up chin-deep in another. I was one with the world, a conduit for the energies of creation, but now I am truly alive. Who could have thought that sleeping in a bed and eating warm meals could make such a difference? I feel positively functional. I dare say it rivals the thrilling dancing on the knife's edge of failure. The Wallies have assembled. Chico's people have assembled. How fitting. Do I still stand by this bone and chicken side? I mean, hey, listen. All of the best chicken has bones in it. When you think boneless, you think like buffalo chicken, barbecue, which is like, it's okay. It's not the best chicken. But then when you think bone-in chicken, you think fried chicken. That's the good stuff. And oven roasted chicken. Ooh, and then the grilled chicken. So, all of the best chicken has bones in it, okay? That's just straight up facts. You can't deny that. So where exactly does this have a day, sir? Not a good day, just a day. I know. My opinions are not valid.
I know he's a Prescott.
And an asshole. Your friend really stood up for you.
Warren? Yeah, I owe him big time.
You're not the only one in debt. And you're already causing trouble.
I thought it would be quiet here.
You know me, causing trouble.
So I guess Seattle sucked hard?
I guess. It was cool, but I felt kind of lonely.
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you.
I'd think once.
Huh? Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back.
Oh, it's not too late for you if we
You
turn
must
back.
be Sino. I've
We
heard a
don't
lot
really
about
care
you.
about saving
You've got
your
quite a
life, though.
reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid that even you won't return unscathed.
You want forgiveness? Get religion.
And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you? Hmm?
That's right! We won't just sit back and
Ha! Have you really thought it through? You're not just doing this for recognition, are you, Sino? My employer said that he's willing to compromise as long as you just walk away. He could, for example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would help your investigation appear to be successful enough. On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit. So you see, you get both Mora and a boost to your reputation. I can't think of a reason why you would pass that up.
Is that so?
Corrupt.
Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept. I've heard enough. Get out of my way.
Sorry, no can do. We're getting paid to ensure you disappear. Since you won't turn back willingly, then we're gonna have to make you go back.
You can try.
Happy to oblige.
Nowhere to run!
Steady us. Protect us.
No, my sword!
The fuse is lit.
Here come the fireworks!
Hockey today!
Time for a light show!
Leave it all to me. Let the show begin.
Rain cutter! No, my sword!
Fire hazard.
You won this one. This doesn't change anything.
Still
You're
got
in
the
over your
moves.
head, Sino. There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it.
I forgot the part where that's my problem.
Let's get out of here.
Stings, doesn't it?
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain. Besides, it might also be a trap.
Like that would matter. The agenda shed is on it. You freaking femboys of legend.
I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will inevitably cause you to become targets as well. You should be careful from now on. Sleep with one eye open.
Wait, hold on. There's no way anyone could sleep without closing their eyes. Right?
You'd be surprised. Anyway, just be careful. Mercenaries are never quick to forget. In their line of work, even a single failure is bad for reputation. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time, waiting for the right moment to ambush you. They'll do anything to keep their prestige intact. Yes, I remember it like it was yesterday. I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. I didn't have much experience at the time, and I let my guard down after we had closed the case. We ended up being attacked by the remainder of the mercenaries. My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control of the situation. I've become more vigilant ever since, staying alert even while I sleep.
Whoa, who could have seen that coming? Was he okay?
He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover. But luckily, there weren't any further complications. Last year, he transferred to an administrative role for personal reasons, and no longer participates in live missions. His name is Taj Radkani, a very well-respected Matra. You'll have the chance to meet him someday. Anyway, our mission will be dangerous. I'm already used to such grueling conditions, but I don't want to see you two get hurt.
Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert. We'll see danger coming a mile away.
Good. Don't worry. It won't be long till we're at the bottom of this. And once this is all over, I'll sweep away any other hidden dangers.
Splendid! In that case, how would you like to be my partner?
Ooh.
I always feel at ease when you're by my side. But of course, please don't let me get in the way if you wish to participate with someone else. Oh, you'd really like to?
Somebody
And
is
it's my
blushing. Ooh.
Or I suppose I should say, please pardon my inexperience.
Oh, don't worry. I can be a wonderful teacher. Your inexperience won't be a problem. It's the Australian internet.
In a place where the majority of
don't look at that. That didn't happen. Nothing happened.
Of prisoners.
Nothing happened. Don't look at the stream there.
You just killed a fucking dog. Wow. Did you see that? He just murdered an innocent
Nobody
dog.
saw anything.
Yeah, I saw that.
Out of a maximum of 10 points, I'd give that a 9. Is there really flying emergency food in other worlds? How does it taste? And how do you cook it?
Is there really flying emergency food in other worlds? How does it taste and how do you cook it? The look on Paimon's face.
The monsters are gone for now, right? Get back inside! It's too dangerous out here! I know it's dangerous. It's why I came out.
Oh, he's got a screw loose.
Same. Huh? What is this?
This is
Can you
stupidity.
spare some equipment for us? I've never been in a battle before, but I'm young and I can hold a weapon. That's gotta count for something.
And I used to fight in the pilgrimage.
Delusional.
when I was a young man. Admittedly, I never made it very far. But if you hand me a spear, I think the old muscle memory will kick in.
There are others willing to join us as well. I persuaded them to fight. We can't let the blood spilled by our warrior brethren be in vain. We can't watch on as our heroes lose heart. And we can't let them fight alone.
Yeah, old people
We don't have
unite.
much equipment left.
Throw your dentures at the monsters. It will surely slow them down.
Okay, take these.
Yeah, that cake will definitely be useful.
With a few extra fighters, we should just about be able to hold our own.
Never underestimate
slow
the
advance,
power of the dentures, sonny
That's better than
boy.
being stuck here. Everyone who's fighting,
You
be prepared to follow my orders
underestimate
to
my
the letter.
power.
Yes, sir.
Take our hot air balloon. You can use it to get to the stadium.
Rice Farmer
No need.
11234
You'll
says
have
not
other
even
people
at
to
that
save.
part yet.
We're taking up arms so that you can focus on more important things. You're the heroes, after all.
Yes.
Rice Farmer 11234 says, ah yes, the death of NPCs we don't care about.
You do not know the power of the walker.
Okay, well, try going that way. That's the route we came from, and there weren't too many monsters.
We unite as one,
Baptized by the Turnfire.
bearing an ancient blessing, knowing true power.
And accepting a fate of devotion.
We embrace the transcendent flame.
For Natland!
Alright, we back. Want to see what is in here. Yes, all of their update stuff, information. This is probably much the same, I'm guessing. Yeah. Oh, we can claim that.
you for Add Astro.
I'm wondering how much longer. 4 days, okay. Got 29,000. Yeah, I'm figuring for these, I think you hit soft pity around 70 pulls, wasn't it? Yeah. Then it's guaranteed after 90.
Why not keep me company for a while? There'll be plenty of time for work later.
Wow, that's very suggestive.
You might want to get a guide.
Oh, Lisa. Let me see. Yeah, I think now we just wait. I'm wondering if it can even be like midnight.
Greetings again, everyone.
See, Lolly, you're here!
I got the ceremonial sword from the chief. It has a certain power that's needed in situations like this. You haven't forgotten what we're doing today, right?
Of course not! We're gonna
We're
wake
meeting
Leela
at
up,
midnight.
and then ask him just what the heck he was playing at.
And I've prepared the rest of the tools for the ceremony per Granny's instructions. We've dotted all our I's and crossed all our T's, so today should go off without a hitch.
Good work, kiddo. Then without further ado, let's get started. I give offerings from the mystic smoke, the gift of stars on a moonless night. A wreath of dreams in the swirling wind. Glory be to the ruler of death. Fade, fade, fade. Thrice uttered and thrice repeated.
Whoa! Is this one of her magic spells? This whole place suddenly got cold. What's happening?
Keep your voice down. We mustn't disturb her.
We, the children of the Priest King, swear to abide by the ancient pact and tear through the veil of the Night Realm. I am Seedlali. Hear my command. I am the Shepherd of Doomsday. I am Akul Batil.
Oh, look! Leela's spirit is back. It's coming towards his body.
I shall pierce the cloak of night with flintstone and banish all souls that do not belong to the land of the dead. Leela, obey my command and return to the land where the sun shines. Return to your own path.
Did it work?
Huh? Where am I? And who are you?
She is very angry.
Granny Eatsley, I mean, High Priestess Seedlali, please have mercy.
Aw, guilty conscience, huh? So, you know full well what you've done. Do you have any idea how close you were to never making it back? Or maybe you thought life would be more fun as an inanimate object.
I'm sorry, I messed up, and I'll face the consequences.
Bad.
Oh?
Very
you sure
bad.
about that? Then say goodbye to your parents. Tell them this. Goodbye, Mom and Dad. I've realized I enjoy life as an empty shell so much that I've decided to get Granny Eatsley to turn me into a stone statue, so I can stand guard over her house for the next 100 years.
No, please. Please don't. I'm begging you. I'll never do this again, I promise. Thank you, High Priestess Seedlali. Thank you for rescuing me.
Don't thank me. Thank my grandson. If he hadn't sensed something was amiss, I wouldn't have bothered getting involved.
You're more than welcome, Leela. And don't mind Granny. She's all bark and no bite. We're just glad that you're okay. Besides, someone tricked you into doing this, didn't they? That Kokchu guy. He's the real culprit here.
No, Mr. Kokuchu had nothing to do with it. It was all my doing.
Was it, though?
Well, I mean, he suggested the method of using a powerful spirit relic as a medium, but it was my decision to go through with it. I wasn't coerced or anything. I'm sorry. I'm the one to blame.
The brainwashing is strong with this one.
So did Kokuchu provide the relic?
He did. He said it was a treasure related to the Mare Javari.
Right, so that proves it. He was using you. He coaxed you into doing the clairvoyance for him.
But I'm a spirit duffer who can't cast a single spell. What use would I be to him? Guys like me couldn't sense a spirit even if we spent the rest of our lives sitting and meditating. But Mr. Kokuchu said that if I brute force the spell and immerse myself in a spiritually rich substance, I might be able to catch a glimpse of one. It seems like my only option.
Still, brute forcing a spell when you're a spirit duffer is like forcing yourself to run a marathon without any legs. If it wasn't for Sitlali, you'd have been lost forever.
I know, I'm sorry. It's just... everyone in this tribe is so amazingly talented, and then there's me. I just didn't want to be the odd one out anymore.
I totally understand how you feel, Leela. Some seeds effortlessly grow into beautiful cabbages, while others struggle with all their might and never even sprout. Who knows why this is the way things are? Maybe that's just life. Life is full of things we can't change. I know saying this doesn't change anything either, but I hope it makes you feel a little better.
Let's pause this discussion for now. We need to get you to Matla's for a checkup.
Okay. Oops, not that. Evil Banisher. This must be part of the event thing, yeah. I can do this in a second. It says that there's some kind of thing just over in this direction, yeah. Oh. Where? Looks like it's somewhere in here. It must be part of this challenge. Oh my goodness, that's all up there. I gotta change into this bird, I think, first. This one? There's gotta be a bird I can change into or something. Yeah, because I'll take damage in there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the nice thing about an Ethernet cable is you just get nice, consistent ping. My ping is pretty dang consistent.
Oh my.
I don't know where this thing supposedly is at. There's gotta be, Can we dive this way though? Maybe. Yeah, I guess you can.
What do you think, cutie?
Okay, there it is. Is this yet another challenge? Training course. We don't need training.
Okay, looking good. Seems like this guy got off lightly. Just make sure he eats when you get back. He must be starving.
That's relief. I've heard of cases where people's bodies started necrotizing after they spent too long meditating.
What a horrifying thought!
Anyway, Leela, even though we didn't know each other before all this, I'm still really glad that you're okay now.
Well, maybe you don't know me, but I've heard all about you. The same goes for High Priestess Sitlali, the Traveler, and Paimon. I've heard all the stories.
Huh? Even us?
This might sound corny, but you're exactly the kind of people I've always dreamed of becoming. But it's clear to me now. That was just wishful thinking. Honestly, why'd I have to be born a spirit duffer? Nah, it's alright, really. I'm used to being useless by now.
Yeah,
Thank you
you'll
all for
always
saving
be
me.
useless.
Auroron, I think you're right. It's just a fact of life. I promise I won't take another risk like this in the future. I've brought you more than enough trouble already.
Leela.
It's okay. There's no need to comfort me.
Hey, you little rascal. What are you talking about? Look at me.
Huh? What's wrong, High Priestess Sitlali?
I said, look at me. Take a good hard look. Sense anything strange?
Granny, what are you talking about?
What do you think, Traveler? Another case of happy to help written on someone's face?
on. I think. Either my mind's playing tricks on me, or her entire body is an illusion. No, it must just be my imagination. I wouldn't be able to see through something like that.
Wait, I know this trick. It's the same one I used a while back. Granny snuck away from right under our noses.
You see? You can perceive some spiritual abnormalities now. Congratulations.
Really?
But where are you going, Granny?
Where do you think? I'm going fishing, you dummy. Someone triggered the trap I set in the cave. Looks like our friend Kokochu took the bait.
What?
Sorry, can't talk now. You'll find me in the cave.
She's pretty good at that. Where exactly is the entrance to it? Is it down here? No, I don't think so. Or is it? Yeah, it is. Go, say you go! Brim brim! Oh. Why is the game freezing all of a sudden? That was interesting.
Huh? I don't believe it. He got away.
Everything is fine with the stream, right?
This
Yeah.
is terrible.
Looks like it should be.
Why'd I have to go and act so cocky about it? I'm gonna look like such a fool. This Kokochu must be a real escape artist or something. But I can't tell them that. I'll have to think of something else.
Say, Lolly, did you get him?
Given that she's the only person here, I'm guessing no.
I thought I'd let him go, for now. But I left a mark on him. So if he comes around here again, I'll be able to track his every move.
Oh, so Granny had only pretended to leave the cave, when in fact she'd set up a whole trap for him and was lying in wait.
Ah, so just like how you caught Auroron! But how did you know Kokochu would come here?
Because I planted the bait here. The Mare Javari map and the bow shard. Left them both on the table. I had a feeling those were what he was truly after. And sure enough, my trap was triggered just moments after we left.
So you really did set up traps here after all, huh?
Of course. It's just that they'd never do anything to either of you.
See? What did I tell you?
So, Mr. Kokochu, you used me after all. This whole time, all you wanted was to find the location of the Mare Javari.
That's right. I've been wondering about the shard he left ever since I came across it. Why did he leave it there? The moment I confirmed the Mare Javari's location, that's when I realized it was bait. He was counting on Leela's spirit getting lost, and the tribe coming to his rescue. Then, by helping Leela, we'd be helping him.
Oh, so he was fishing too! It was all a ploy to lure in an actual clairvoyant who could look into the shard for him.
Yep. And somebody fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
I'm sorry. I took the bait. But so did Granny.
The nerve! I only got involved because of you, you little scamp!
Either way, Kokochu played us like a fiddle. Huh. He managed to accomplish his goals without taking any of the risk himself. Pretty sneaky.
You could say that again. Imagine if he tried to approach Lolly directly. She'd have seen through it right away. Although, actually, Lolly, why did you let him go?
Because I couldn't risk using my full abilities here. He was a pretty slippery character, and if I'd kept him here by force, there could have been unintended consequences.
Was it my fault for picking a bad place? I'm sorry. I went looking for somewhere with a wealth of spiritual energy when I first decided to help Leela, and ended up choosing this mad sage's hideout.
Mad Sage?
Yeah, he's napping right behind that wall. We'd have a whole new situation on our hands if we woke him up. That's why I decided against using my full abilities. I do have some good news, though. I snatched the shard and map back before he bolted, so I may have restrained myself, but I certainly didn't let him walk all over me.
Oh, she's cryo. Interesting.
Yes, sort of. The bad news is, he did get a look at the map before he left. Not that the Mayor Javari's last known location is a huge secret, but still.
Yeah, that's kind of worrying. What if he's got some sort of diabolical plan?
Don't worry. I'll keep tracking him. Also, Leela, if it's all the same to you, I'd like to give the shard and map to the Traveler as a gift. They might prove useful at some point in his journey.
Yeah, they'll be more useful
Absolutely.
to me.
That's completely fine. The Traveler deserves it.
Obviously.
None of us are interested in them. And if there's any chance of them leading you to the Mayor Javari, I'm sure an adventurer like you wouldn't want to pass on that opportunity.
Nope.
Granny Eatsley has a sense for these things.
So, Granny Eatsley? Do you think I'm still a spirit duffer?
Obviously.
What kind of a dumb question is that? You saw through my illusion, didn't you? I mean, that's partly because I deliberately made it imperfect, but even then, a spirit duffer wouldn't be able to see through that. Auroron, give this guy some lessons when you've got the time. Leela, put in the work, and we'll see how far you get.
Amazing. Life is so full of surprises. As long as you keep moving forward, you might just run into some fertilizer in the middle of the road. I'm so happy for you, Leela. Let's both give this our best shot, and who knows? We might both be beautiful cabbages one
Oh
day.
my. Roron with his vegetables. So is that all of that one? I'm not sure that it was. Yeah, we can do this one next, I suppose. They just add so many new quests each time. It's kind of crazy to try to keep up with, honestly. What do we do here? Wait. Well, the red doesn't stick to that one. Interesting. The yellow will stick to it. Will red stick to this one? But it does, yeah. Okay. Red, blue, yellow? Right. I don't know. Maybe red and blue are reversed. Maybe this one's supposed to be red. And the other one's supposed to be blue. I don't know. Yeah, that one's just weird. Yeah, there we go. Oh my goodness, they always have walls of text. It's crazy. Could we have a bit more action in these cutscenes? A bit less dialogue? Oh, jeez. So I don't know for sure that I'm supposed to do it this way, but this seems like one of the best ways to do it, honestly. Wait, is it in that little thing? I think so. Okay, so what are you? Do I plant it there or something? I think so. So what exactly does it do? Does it just distract them away from the entrance kind of thing? I think so, yeah. Okay. We're really happy with the quality of the last batch of goods. We'll be counting on you again this time. Not a problem at all, just follow the usual protocol. Yes, we'll need the goods delivered before the air race. Someone's gonna need it. No problem. They should just about be done, taking over there too. So let's wrap up and leave. Huh? They're leaving already? Somewhat Paimon imagined. Let's head back ourselves. Don't let them catch you. Huh? Are you lost, little one? How energetic. You look healthy. There's not and there's a special pattern on your horn. Not bad. Still, why are you all the way out here? Did I do a bad job of teaching? That can't be right. Huh? What's wrong with it? Did it bring you here? I can't let her notice me. Woo! Why are you making such weird sounds? Are you sick? You seem to be acting strange too. We might need to get you checked out properly. Don't be impatient, little one. It'll be your turn soon. You're up first. Follow me. Do you understand? Nod, shake head. Follow her. That's odd. I haven't given you any instructions yet. Do you understand what I'm saying? Then you hear this ruckus outside. Who opened the box? Hey, let go. Stop fighting over it. Quila is gonna be mad. There's no time to find out what has happened. You take advantage of the chaos to escape the camp with Mutiny. I love it that I named him Mutiny. Paimon was so worried that she broke out in a cold sweat. Good thing she hid, or else that lady would have caught Paimon instead of paying attention to you two Saurians. You escaped without us. Any slower and that would have become impossible crime. Sure, no one can accuse Iktomisor. Well, you, but don't say scary stuff like that. They need more action, less dialogue, honestly. It's like there's two ways to make cutscenes. Walls of text and dialogue or action. And there's some in between, but yeah. So I much prefer action to dialogue. Dialogue just kind of drones on and on and on. Mutiny is playing with the other Iktomisor. Yeah, we can go to that one next, I think. I think that one is underground. Some of these, they like, yeah, make it look like they're underground, but they're actually way above ground. Like this one, I'm pretty sure is, yeah. There we go. Now he's flying in more of a straight line towards it. When do we break through the clouds? Or will it let us break through the clouds? I don't know, the number keeps going down, so I think we're headed in the right direction and everything. Just gonna take a long time, I think. It's ways out there. I can see our progress on the map. Like in the mini-map. Yeah, we're still way above the land. Jeez. Is there any way to get out of the form? I feel like he's gonna take forever to full. Yeah, he's just gonna take forever to fall. I don't know if that is a good point to use, honestly. I feel like this one might be better. Well, maybe. If we can get out of it easily. Yeah. Wait, what is he activating? Yeah. I'm not sure. He can't really climb. I feel like just being the usual character is probably going to honestly be our better bet. What is this guy doing here?
Strike a time to
That's not going to be enough energy.
time to shine.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
Witness the power of Guhua. No, my...
Ninjutsu!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little... You're in for a little shock. Blitz. Try not to enjoy this too much.
Do I? Let me see. I think I have an energy recharge one on her, don't I? Yeah, I do. Or at least now I do, yeah. So what exactly are you? And what are you for? Not really sure. But I do know this waypoint is way up here. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it's way up there. Is there some way? Okay, yeah, there we can change into the birdie. See, this is going to be a better spot from which to reach it, honestly. Provided we can actually descend in a fast enough fashion.
Let the world come alive! Rain outlines your fate.
You're in for a little Come a little closer.
Gotta dash.
So that's the thing, Sayu is actually very good for Furina.
No pain. No.
Oh. I see you.
This is a really remote location. Guess she was trying to get as far away from humans as possible.
We stay here? Okay. Got it. Traveler, Paimon. Mom says we should stay out of sight for now. She'll talk to Koya first. Koya is very hostile toward humans right now. So if we show up unannounced, it might just make things worse. Sounds like things are more complicated than I imagined. There's evidence in this area suggesting that Koya might have been the victim of a human attack. No! It's Chime, Koya's child. The attackers kidnapped her. They came over the sea, under the cover of night, and they took Chime.
What the heck? Who would do such a thing?
I searched day and night, and finally found them.
Oh yeah! T'Pol's contraption is working like a charm. Got her in one.
Hey, there's another one! Wait, is that the one that got away last time?
Who cares? Just get them all. T'Pol pays us per catch.
Gotta catch them all. They're Pokemon trainers. It's Pal World. It's Pal World Impact.
How do you get here? Quick, stop her!
Don't you even think about running away!
All it takes is one charged attack, I suppose. Yeah.
Don't come any closer, or I'll... Go, Phlogiston Wings! Take me out of here!
Uh-oh, looks like it malfunctioned!
This is bad. Mom and Koya are already injured. And if that thing explodes right next to them...
He uses his body to shield them from the blast.
It. Please, someone!
Get back!
It's still going, and it's getting worse!
Guess we need a more permanent solution. All right then.
That was too close. I thought I was gonna die.
That can still be arranged.
Answer us honestly. Were you the ones who attacked Koya before?
No, it was...
They're just playing Pal World. It's Pal World Impact.
Well, she says it was you. Just tell me, who sent you here?
It was T'Pol. He told us to catch all the wild Kukasaurs we can find. And he also said that this Kukasaur has become a thorn in his side, so it needs dealing with urgently.
T'Pol? Huh. Sounds familiar. But where from?
He went that
tends
way.
To send his orders in writing. He pretty much never communicates with us in person. When he does, he wears a mask to hide his face. And whenever we trade Kukasaurs for Phlogiston Wings, we deal with his henchmen.
So you didn't even make those wings?
All we did was slap some labels on them and transport them over here, to make them look like they're imported.
To make it harder to trace their origins.
I don't know, honest!
Well, that's mighty convenient, huh? What about if I held a gun to your head? Would that change your answer?
No need. I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything I know. T'Pol doesn't tell us much, but he always stresses that he wants them alive.
Dead.
So that gives us some clues. This is just a best guess, of course, but we suspect that the gaseous phlogiston stored in the trackballs is drawn directly from the Kukasaurs.
Pal spheres.
Easy now. You're still injured. Hey, keep talking.
Yes, ma'am. So, the gaseous phlogiston has to be highly refined in order to power the phlogiston wings. The slightest imperfection can have disastrous consequences, as you just witnessed. But the Kukasaurs have a natural ability to process gaseous phlogiston. So, if you use them as an intermediary, then...
That's enough. So the Kukasaurs you took, where are they now?
Yeah, what have you done?
T'Pol should have them. But no one knows where he's based, apart from him and his henchmen. We've tried looking for it ourselves, even followed them a few times. But we always end up losing track of them.
Random thought. Maybe they're hiding up in the sky?
T'Pol. T'Pol. I'm sure I've heard that name. Maybe it was...
Jaska, Traveler!
No.
That voice! It's Alpha!
Elder Alba? What brings you all the way out here?
Well, I was patrolling nearby when I heard the sound of an explosion. What's going on?
Yeah, you could probably hear that from a ways away. Open water, basically.
I don't believe it.
There's nothing that's really gonna dissipate the sound.
I feel like I've seen it written down before. Maybe in a list of candidates for the flying trials?
Huh? So he's a member of your tribe then?
I wanna see. Yeah, how far away can you hear an explosion? Yeah, as far as 50 miles under specific conditions, yeah.
No. If he was a member of the Flower Feather Clan, I'd definitely know him.
Now that you mention it, I do remember a young man from outside our tribe who came to participate in our flying trials once. You were away on a mission at the time, which is probably why you don't remember him. He was a craftsman from the Children of Echoes, but he'd always dreamed of soaring the skies, so he wanted to join our flying squad.
The Children of Echoes? That's rare.
But despite his best efforts, he unfortunately failed to pass the trial and gain the Kukasaur's approval. In the end, he went wingless and returned dejected to the Children of Echoes.
Wingless, huh? Maybe he invented the phlogiston wings to get revenge on the Kukasaurs.
Perhaps. Or maybe it's simply his way of dealing with his regrets over his past flying endeavors.
Either way, it doesn't excuse his abuse of the Kukasaurs. I'm gonna take these guys back and expose the truth to the tribe. It's time for this conflict to end.
Easy, Chaska. Remember what I said about keeping a low profile? The ringleader still hasn't shown himself, and this man's allegation about powering the phlogiston wings with Kukasaurs is only speculation. Bringing these men to the tribe now won't win over any current supporters of the phlogiston wings. In fact, it may even escalate the conflict further. After all, many are mistrustful of the Kukasaurs after recent events.
Is that why T'Pol waited until now to try to capture my sister?
I don't know. I mean, he did tell us to spread negative rumors about the Kukasaurs and slip some Mora to anyone opposed to them, but
Nevertheless, we will be hard-pressed to change people's minds while emotions are running high. Unless we have irrefutable evidence. Bravo! My thoughts exactly. In the meantime, leave these men with me. I'll escort them back to the tribe. I'll take the other members of their crew into custody too. They won't get another chance to stir up trouble.
Fair enough. I guess finding T'Pol is gonna be the key to resolving this conflict. Let's hope the Children of Echoes have some info on him. Sorry, whatever it is, it'll have to wait till this is all blown over. I have to fix this situation before it spirals out of control. Mom, sis, rest up and get well soon. I gotta fly.
If you're worried, go ahead and follow her. Don't worry about me. Mom can take care of herself. Got it.
So Alpa says that T'Pol's from the Children of Echoes. But how do we track him down? Just ask around
Very
until we find him?
carefully.
Let's start by talking to someone we know. It'll be faster that way. At this time and place, I'll bet the easiest person to find is... Wakey, wakey, Shilonen!
Oh, it's you. Okay, give me a second. I'll come down.
I climb trees to fly further and see farther. I don't usually stop for a nap.
Well, we're not all like you. Always full of energy, even after flying around all day. Yeah. So, you've come all this way and interrupted my precious nap time. Might I inquire as to, why?
I'm sorry, Shilonen, but it couldn't wait. Does the name T'Pol mean anything to you? He's a craftsman, apparently.
I don't know why that sound
T'Pol.
is playing.
Yeah, that rings a bell.
I wonder if
think
it's
that's
some kind of
Puma's child.
glitch.
Nope, I'm afraid you're a few years too late. Why are you looking for him? Huh, phlogiston wings. Wow, okay. The kid actually pulled it off. Well, looks like, no more rest for me today.
Pulled it off? You mean he's tried making something like this before?
Yeah, he started trying to build a flying machine right after he got back
Yeah,
from the
why?
Flower Feather clan.
Why is that noise
So right
playing?
after he
I
went
don't know,
wingless
it's
then.
weird.
Was this flying machine anything like the gun you made me?
You mean your gun that's harder to tame than the proudest Kukasaur? No, he wanted to build something that allows anyone to fly freely, even if they're not naturally gifted. But he never got very far back then, though. Blew up his workshop a few times and barely made it out alive. I never really kept up with him after that. His parents traveled a lot in their youth and only returned to the tribe after he was born. But they settled in a remote area and don't interact with other people much. Which means most people in the
That's
tribe
weird.
don't know them very well. Your best bet is to chat to his direct family. I'll go get Puma. Wait for me in front of the workshop. I won't be long.
It'll be a long time.
I'm back. Allow me to introduce T'Pol's mother, Puma.
Hello, we're...
Oh, save the pleasantries. I don't want to spend any longer talking about that boy than I have to.
Huh?
I disowned him long ago. He is no child of mine.
There's a
All
lot of
he
echo
cared
here.
about was his
Jeez.
pipe dream of reaching the sky. Oh, we tried to talk sense into him, but he was obsessed. And then when he left us, he spouted some nonsense about building a workshop in the sky to avoid the constant criticism of us ground dwellers. He left his notebook behind. Whatever questions you have, you can look for them in there. I am done talking about him. He's no son of mine. He never called me Mom anyhow.
Wow, they've really fallen out. Paimon sure wasn't expecting that.
Her husband, T'Pol's father, he passed away recently, and T'Pol didn't even bother to show his face at the funeral. If you ask me, that was probably the final straw for Puma. I'll go keep her company. If there's anything else you need, just come and find me.
Thank you.
Okay, so this notebook is the only lead we got now, right? What's in there?
Airship stuff it looks like.
Some early designs for the
Oh,
phlogiston wings.
phlogiston wings, I guess.
And some theorizing about an airborne workshop. Ochkanatlan, the Cinder City. Looks like that's where he got his technological inspiration from.
So, was he serious about the workshop in the sky? But that's such a big project for one person. Do we think he actually pulled it off?
I mean, look at the Jade Chamber.
Oh, yes. The one from the trial arena that was super high up.
Let's look at the Jade Chamber. That's a huge
That balloon
flying
has been there for a
mass.
while, and everyone's been wondering how it got up there, but what if that's the wrong question? What if it started off even higher up, above the clouds and out of view, and it only descended to its current height due to some kind of malfunction?
Part of T'Pol's workshop?
Seems likely. If T'Pol's base had been hiding above the clouds this whole time, that would definitely explain why Isidore couldn't find it.
Wow.
I totally called it! But how do we get up there? Chaska, can you even fly that high?
By myself? Possibly. But with a passenger, no chance. I doubt even phlogiston wings could take you up that high. At least, not without that relic T'Pol mentioned in his notebook.
Yeah, and he's probably holding on to it. We'll have to find another way. Nope. That's way beyond Paimon's altitude. Also, would you really expect Paimon to go up there and take on T'Pol all by herself?
Yeah.
Let's not worry. Just because we can't think of a solution doesn't mean no one else can. I'm not the only flying expert in my tribe, you know.
Oh, good point. We should go ask Elder Opa.
And Mutoda. He was quite the flying ace back in the day, too. Let's head back and see what they suggest.
Rocket. Oh, well, that is quite the ways. Oh. I should see.
Make my escape.
No more Kukasaurus. We want phlogiston wings.
Chaska, you're finally back. Things are getting really tense in the tribe. Have you made any headway with your investigation?
Some people even think we arrested the merchants just to support the flying squad and crack down on the phlogiston wings.
We found some promising leads, but there's a major obstacle standing between us and the irrefutable evidence we need.
A relic from the Cinder City? So Och Khan's still managing to sow discord, even after all these years.
An airborne workshop and a hot air balloon above the trial arena. And that's where you're trying to get to now? Neither phlogiston wings nor a Kukasaur can take you that high up. Do you really think that's where T'Pol is hiding?
You know what? There might just be a way.
Really?
Do you still remember those
Rocket.
spouts in the arena? When they were all blocked, the gaseous phlogiston was trapped and unable to flow. But now, it's flowing freely. If we were to block them up again...
You mean all of them except the one at the very top of the arena? To build up the pressure there?
Precisely. With all the gaseous phlogiston flowing through one spout, it would create a high-pressure wind current.
And then we just ride it up into the sky!
Yes, it has its risks, but with Chaska's abilities, I think she could manage it.
It's an extremely risky approach, but I agree that it's feasible.
If you want to give it a try, check with Inkanak at the trial grounds. She can explain how to block the spouts. Chaska, if anyone has a hope of seizing this evidence from the high heavens, it is you.
The Kukasaur's going a step too
That would have hurt. It's interesting because with these kinds of weapons, the claymores, they actually scale to the character's height. So even though with her it looks like a sword, this is actually a claymore. If I were to put it on a taller character, it would look like a proper claymore. Which is very interesting.
Goodness me, that is a very bold idea.
Maybe so, but we have to act fast. What's the quickest way for us to block off the spouts?
From a technical perspective, I'd have to advise taking some measurements and carefully planning this out first.
I want to
But
see if
I'm
there's
guessing that's
some
not what you wanna
explanation
hear.
for it. Yeah, why? It seems to just happen randomly. If that's what it is. I don't remember testing out her. Yeah, why is it just randomly playing in the background? Oh, that's weird. It must just be alluding to it.
Then we'll have to take the rough and ready approach.
Yeah.
See the solid phlogiston over there? Our prior inspections revealed that some kind of stable structure has formed inside, making it highly damage resistant. It's not without its weak points, but unless they're all struck at the same time,
The structural integrity won't be threatened.
So, what happens if we do strike them all at once?
It'll collapse.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, you got it. As long as you hit all the weak spots at once from the right angle, the solid phlogiston will fall right on top of the spout and block it up.
You're right about rough and ready. Sounds like my kind of plan.
That has very naughty implications.
Let's fly.
Can she use the phlogiston? Okay, she can to recharge, it looks like. I don't get why it's not. Okay, it seems like she needs enough phlogiston to actually be able to do it. Yeah, let's use this to get it back. No.
Open fire!
Oh, I guess that was enough. Okay. Is that really all the faster that she can ascend? There's not any way to recharge it here, is there? I guess not. Oh man, yeah.
It actually worked! But wait, how are Paimon and the Travelers supposed to get up there?
Koya can give you a lift. She's actually been following us this whole time.
Wow, Paimon didn't notice at all.
Well, probably because she didn't want to get too close to humans. Or maybe just me. But right now, we need her power.
Whoa, you didn't even have to summon her.
Yes, up there. That's probably where Chime is. All right, let's go have a little talk with this T'Pol.
Let's fly.
Looks like she's got her own personal elevator.
Haven't ever flown that fast before. She feels so ready to throw up.
Aha. Just as I thought. It might look like a regular hot air balloon from the outside, but up close, it's clearly been heavily remodeled. And sure enough, it only descended below the cloud line because the custom-built machinery malfunctioned. I should be able to figure it out with T'Pol's notebook. Thankfully, I know a little DIY from fixing up my guns when they're having issues. That should just about do it. Now all it needs is a nice hard kick.
Maybe that works on your guns, but, huh? We're really moving! Here it is! The workshop in the sky! Oh, you gotta see it to believe it. Makes you wonder why T'Pol even bothers with phlogiston wings when he has tech like this.
Well, according to the notebook, the platform beneath us runs on components from the Cinder City. Those can't be mass-produced. Also, I have some doubts about its mobility after seeing how it moved just now. For someone like DePaul who dreams of flying freely, this definitely doesn't cut it.
But if he's got that relic, he should be able to make a set of prototype wings for himself, right? Why bother making a whole flying workshop so he can mass produce them? But this doesn't add up. If he's already achieved the power of flight, then he must have bigger dreams we don't know about. But what?
With any luck, we'll find the answers in his workshop.
Main problem being this high up is that it becomes very difficult to breathe.
Cocosaurs! Seems like the merchants were right. The
Take me up!
How do I land? Okay, I just hold down E long enough, it looks like.
Why won't it fly away like the others? Is it...
She's still breathing, but barely. By the looks of it, DePaul was using these cages to extract phlogiston from the Kukasaurs. Once a Kukasaur is drained of phlogiston, it becomes too weak to move. We'll have to come back for these ones after dealing with DePaul. Let me see. Looks like a record of his phlogiston research. Log number 330. With the support of...
I was finally able to launch the airborne workshop. Even though it relies on the relic for 80% of its power supply, I've at least taken the first step. Log number 348. Research on the relic is progressing well. I should be able to replicate the technology and scale up production very soon. Has proposed a name for this groundbreaking invention: the phlogiston wings. I think I'm getting close. Soon I will achieve my dreams. Log number 377. Encountered some issues with the new smaller model phlogiston wings. The gaseous phlogiston showed some volatility during the refinement process. Thinks we should proceed at a more cautious pace with the refinement experiments. But after so many past failures, I have to prove that I will succeed this time. Log number 114. Ran an experiment using Kukasaurs to refine gaseous phlogiston. It was a success. Log number 117. I've started recruiting merchants and hunters to capture wild Kukasaurs. Log number 121. Major breakthrough in the efficiency of phlogiston yield.
Huh? So many parts have been crossed out!
Yeah, probably the contact he alluded to in his other notebook. Guess he has a benefactor.
Did anyone else notice how the numbering system in this notebook suddenly changed halfway through?
Yeah.
We haven't got time for textual analysis, I'm afraid. Grab the notebook and let's press on. Huh. Never seen one of these before. Looks like this was built with the Cinder City components, too.
You're not thinking of giving it a nice hard kick, are you?
Oh wait. Nope, that was not what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to use her E. Actually, can I customize? I think I can customize her glider, can't I? Maybe not. Yeah, it doesn't look like they will right now. There we go.
Let's fly!
Whoa! What's that mechanism doing?
It's asking for a nice hard kick where it hurts. Aim for the weak spot. It's T'Pol's henchmen.
Okay.
He must have brought them here using the relic in his prototype wings. Watch out!
Come on out!
Okay, she is kind of an on-field.
Bullseye! Bullseye!
Hey, look here! More of T'Pol's notes!
Log number 403. Introduce me to some new comrades who fully support my ideas. I told them that some Saurians are blessed with wings, and some people with natural gifts, while the less fortunate among us can only look on longingly as they seize the skies. But I also told them that progress can erase individual differences. Think of the tools humanity has made to fight back against wild beasts. The law we have put in place to even the playing field between the strong and the weak. I promised them that our research will be the new frontier of human progress. With our phlogiston wings, the power of flight will no longer be for a select few to enjoy. Imagine a world where the skies are for all to share. I only hope that when we finally achieve this goal, we'll be proud of me.
Imagine a world where the skies are for all to share. Yes, what a wonderful world that would be. If only it were possible. We could respond faster, and so many tragedies could be prevented. But T'Pol, what about the Saurians you're draining dry of phlogiston? You're not sharing the sky, you're stealing it! Bad move. I won't let you get away with it. I'm fine. Let's keep moving. I don't think we'll find anything else here.
Take me up! Rain
Oops, not
outlines your...
that. There we go.
And away I go!
Yeah!
Okay.
Let's fly!
And ascending uses a lot more than anything else. Oh. Yeah, that's not exactly what we meant to do there.
Can't touch me!
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Oh. Can we get it to stop?
Yeah!
No.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Uh-huh, okay.
I can't believe he captured so many Kukasaurs. But right now, we have to focus on solving this problem at the source. Looks like we've reached the center of the workshop.
And still no sign of Koya Koya's baby.
Let's search this area for now. If we still can't find Chime, we'll double back.
Chaska, Traveler, come quick!
What has Paimon found?
What is it? Did you find Chime?
Not yet, but look! It's another one of T'Pol's notebooks!
Alright.
Log number 428. We decided to restart the experiments on phlogiston refinement, but without telling. This is the final obstacle to the success of the Phlogiston Wings project. We cannot fall at the last hurdle. Log number 436. Earlier today, suggested using Kukasaurs as an intermediary to extract refined phlogiston. It's certainly feasible, but... Anyway, as long as our secret experiment succeeds, I'm sure won't bring it up again. Log number 443. We will conduct the experiment tomorrow. Birthday is coming up, so hopefully we'll have a birthday surprise for her. Log number 444.
Huh? Why is this log empty?
I guess whoever wrote down the log number was prevented from recording the results.
Log number 0. We lost many comrades in the accident. Among them are friends, lovers, and children. But we cannot stop now. We will keep their legacy alive and carry their dreams forward. As of today, we are scrapping the artificial refinement method. Instead, we will focus all our efforts on phlogiston extraction from live Kukasaurs. They are arrogant beasts whose existence in the wild serves no one but themselves. Their true worth lies in their sacrifice for the sake of human progress. To facilitate our operations, we will gradually move the airborne workshop closer to the Flower Feather clan, even as we continue to expand it. All this we do to create a world where the skies are for all of humanity to share. All this we do to make T'Pol's dream a reality.
Given the way this is written, not to mention the fact that the numbering has started over from 0, it kinda sounds like this is someone new. Does that mean that T'Pol's already...
There's also a letter tucked in the end of the notebook. It's from Puma.
T'Pol, I don't know where you are right now, so I don't know how to reach you. My best bet is to send this letter to the Flower Feather
Is she the
clan.
one that he was talking to?
Your father is gravely ill. Oh, I know we've had our differences in the past, but he is still your father. Won't you come and visit him? Please. I know you never liked him and cared even less for me. All you ever yearned for is the sky. And your birth mother. But we'll still be waiting here for you if you do come back. This may be the last chance you'll get to see your father.
So Puma's not T'Pol's real mom? Huh. Well, she did say he never called her mom, but I might assume she was just venting.
We know that T'Pol's father passed away quite recently, and this letter looks recent. By contrast, the writing in this notebook is old and faded. It looks like the real reason T'Pol didn't attend his father's funeral is because he'd long since passed away himself. If we ask ourselves why this letter was sent to the Flower Feather clan, why T'Pol always yearned for the sky, and how he got his hands on a relic from the Cinder City, it all points to one answer.
That's right. T'Pol was my child. He was born during my days as a wingless wanderer. His birth gave me new hope. I wanted to become the kind of mother who spent her days as a valiant rider, soaring the skies.
It is her.
Not an aimless, wingless nobody. But his father wanted to settle down, to give his child a safe, sheltered life in his tribe. We fought about it constantly, until the love we once had for each other was gone. He started a new family, with another traveler who was also looking to return home. And I went back to the Flower Feather clan, alone.
Appa?
I had no idea that despite being raised among the children of echoes, my child still harbored dreams of the skies. Can you imagine, Chaska? The joy and surprise I felt when he showed up at my door, asking to join the flying trials. Or how proud I was when he said he wanted to prove his own worth, rather than relying on my position as elder. And then the anguish that overcame me when he was rejected by the Kukasaurs and became wingless, just as I had after my injury.
You've got a lot of nerve showing your face here.
Don't take this the wrong way, Chaska. I'm not here for a fight. I just want to talk. Isn't that your preferred way to resolve things? I trust you've learned of T'Pol's wish on your way here. A world where the skies are for all of humanity to share. If only his dream can be realized, no one will ever have to lose their wings again. Our aerial prowess will be greater than ever before. War will never again come at such a great cost. The loss of Koichi is a tragedy that need never be repeated. So tell me, Chaska, do you really wish to see the phlogiston wings forever grounded and gathering dust?
Nothing you've said excuses all the conflict you've caused.
You mean the argument back at the tribe? It was a necessary measure. Sometimes this is the only way to accelerate the pace of progress. Is a mother harming her children when she coaxes them into swallowing a bitter pill? Of course not. It is a brief moment of suffering for the greater good, and the child would come to understand this in due course. The phlogiston wings are that bitter pill. We will never progress as a tribe if we cling to the scraps the Kukasaurs offer us. Once the people have embraced the phlogiston wings, they will never look back. Even if they learn how the refined phlogiston is sourced.
Okay, well, I gotta go here, so I am going to see if we can find someone to raid here. Didn't really mean to open up Discord. AMC is playing Valorant? Let me see.
Yeah, but like I set it up perfectly because he will be like.
Okay, so AMC just started, yeah.
Who the fuck was this? I don't know. I know. Look how good that is.
Let me see.
How to use the bubble anomaly?
Yeah, we'll raid
You
Jin
have to
Kitsu
like
here.
go at a certain angle of where you want to go, I think, and then jump into it. It's a little finicky though. Like the aiming and steering of it is kind of weird.
Oh no. Okay, so I guess it is 720p. All right, we ready to raid?